Hello, everybody. So y'all might be wondering, why's the title say that? I guess for a little bit, there's gonna be a few videos that I will tell some stories about my childhood and how I've had it and stuff like that, and how some good times and some bad times and all that stuff. I know, honey. I know. It's a little off. So the first story we're gonna start with is school stories. These are stories that I've had growing up during school. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Lol. Okay, let's start with the first story. So this story actually happened. Okay, so we're gonna start with the one that I literally do not like, but we're gonna start with that one first, so y'all can learn about that as well. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Hi. Basically, the story would go like this. It goes like, so it's a normal day. I'm at Walmart. You at Walmart? I wonder when my mom goes to Walmart. I don't know. Oh, I was confused. Sorry. No, I decided I see these people making stories and they're funny and stuff like that, and they have a feeling of funniness. So we're gonna start with the worst story to end with a good story. Okay. So this story, how it all happened, is basically I got ready in the morning. I'm sorry. That'll start off that video. So I got ready in the morning. Oh, my glasses just fell. Okay. Now that would be a story about my glasses. Okay. So yes, I know. So this how the story actually started was basically I got ready in the morning. This was actually during 5th grade. So I had not transferred to my other school because during 5th grade where I lived, it was where you're put into the middle school. You're not really put into it. Like middle school where I used to live was 5th through 5th, 6th. I think it was 5th, 6th through I'm not sure because I didn't go there for 6th. I only went there for 5th. So the story starts basically regular morning. So I get ready for school, yada yada. So get water. You need. Yeah, I do, babe. Alright, so it starts. I get ready for school. Normal breakfast, stuff like that. Just a normal day of school for me. So I'm going in. My mom drops me off. I'm a car rider. I'm a car rider. So I've been a car rider half my whole life, and it's just worked so better for me. So I'm a car rider, and I get out of the car. So this is actually dress codes too, by the way. School has dress code. I don't like it. Alright, so what happened was I had a dress on, and it was actually black. I do remember the color. It was black. So you have leggings, right? Girls wear leggings. You can't they said no leggings that you see a knee and stuff like that. These leggings were actually pretty dark, so you couldn't see anything. My teacher at the time was very rough, and I did not like her. I'm not the only one. We did not switch at the time. So this was before you even before the block system at my school now. When I started high school, but that's not the point of this one. So basically, I'm going to class. We had lockers. We do not have them now. We had lockers. So basically, what happened was I was going to class like a normal day, stuff like that. My teacher sees me and walks up to me where I was like at my locker, because my locker was close to the classroom. Walks up to me and looks at me and says, "You're in detention." And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why? So I was in detention after school for no reason. She told me I had the right. Why not to wear these clothes to school? Well, that's not my problem. After that, there's another story my friend actually told us. She's not here at the time, so I'm thankful that she told me this. Shout outs to her. Basically, you actually I'll tell you what we named this teacher. The teacher, we called her Miss Elmore. But really, we had a little joke for her name. We called her Miss Bushhead. Because her hair was like a bush. But there's also something sad about this. She treated me and my friends like dogs. She did not have kids of her own. She had 7 dogs. And when she was teaching us, she would treat us very rudely and everything. It was bad, and I'm lucky that I did transfer and left that school. But I do feel bad for my friends that are still in that school. Or still go to that same school. Luckily, they're in the high school now, but I feel bad for their siblings. Sadly. And I still feel bad for them, too. Okay, so after we called her, we're gonna get to the funny part. After I say this part, basically, I had to sit in her classroom and write 100 times, 1 or 10 times, why I should not wear these kind of clothes. I can't help that my mom wants me to look cute. That's how a mom is. Can't help it. My mom dressed me up in cute stuff. And I kind of adored it. And don't like it today, but I still adore it as a way. Basically, I got in trouble. I told my mom. And I think she was a little mad, I'm not sure. It's been a while since that. But, get to the funny story. My friend, we're gonna just call her, so we're just gonna call her letter K. I'm not gonna say her real name. Sadly, I'm not mentioning her real name. I'm not mentioning the other friends that I'm mentioning this video too. So, K, we've been friends since she moved, and she's in my neighborhood. She's not in my neighborhood anymore, but we're still close friends. At the time, she acted like a bully to me, but I proved her wrong, and now she's my friend. But, basically, also, if my husband's still in the chat, he has a monorail, and if people act up, he can kick whoever he wants to. Whatever he wants to, he can kick them out, he can ban them out, he can put them time out. Even I can do that, because he's my moderator in this channel right now until I get a chance to, if I see my best friend again on the channel, I would give her the mod back, but she hasn't popped up, sadly. But, get back to the story. Okay, basically, so, they had camping trip at school. I don't go that kind of stuff. I mean, I can't go by myself on some stuff, but camping's just not my thing. Unless, it depends. I mean, I probably did when I was little, but I just didn't want to go because that teacher was there. And that teacher was very rude to me. She told me, okay, so her mom told my mom, so I guess we picked her up and stuff. And she looked at me, and so we giggle, stuff like that, girl stuff. And she tells me that teacher thought it was a great idea. So you know how you get like canoes, right? Like canoe boats. You get boats, you can do that stuff like boats and stuff like that, and like water and stuff like that, canoes and stuff. I know what a canoe is because I think we used to own one. And basically, that teacher, Miss Elmore, or Miss Bushhead, thought it was a great idea to get in a boat with high heels. Woman. She's watching this right now. This is funny because obviously she kind of deserved it for how she was treating us. She flipped over that in that boat and she came out like wet. Her hair was messed up, and to tell you the truth, it was not her real life hair. She had a bit of her hair real life, but some of it was extensions, like extensions to your hair. I don't get stitches because I get my hair colored. So I get like stuff like that. Understandable. She got wet and a lot of other kids like laughed. So like these are like I was 12. So I was 12 at the time when I still went to that school. I went from the school that I used to go to from when I was little all the way to 5th grade. I do remember signing up for a club that got me into makeup. I don't remember it, sadly. I have dreams about it, but I don't remember. But I do remember that. She told me we like giggle and stuff like that. It was one of the funniest things I could ever hear about. Turns out one of the moms of my friends got mad at her. Got mad at that teacher too. It was a Christmas party. Here's another story. It was a Christmas party. I guess we were doing Christmas. My mom was there. My real life mom was there. My friend's mom was there. I guess we had my other friend as well. So, my friend, her mom. So my friend, we've been friends since we were little kids as well. So, she was doing something, and she wasn't doing any harm. I mean, we're gonna call her E for short. E wasn't doing anything harm. She was just being a kid. And our teacher, Miss Elmore, got mad at her, and her mom completely lost it. Completely lost it. I didn't like. It was bad, but it was also funny. I tell you about this teacher. If you ever have her, watch out. She flips her shoes in, and she'll have flats on, and then next thing you know, once you're going to lunch, you come back, she has heels on. So she obviously has those in her closet, and she treats her students like dogs. I was one of them. She treated me like a dog. It was bad. But it also gets way worse. Sure, I can send the link, but I don't want any drama. If any drama happens, I'm gonna have to kick you out. Got that, everybody? Here's the link. Basically, this was when I transferred schools. I could not walk. I woke up I do remember this morning. I woke up that morning in I've already been in that pain a few days ago from that day before that day of school. And I woke up that morning in the crucial pain, screaming, crying. Like, baby, you can hear how, when I cry, it screams. It was very bad. And I don't cry over pain much often. Because, I'm used to it. But with that kind of pain, it was bad. I couldn't move my leg. I couldn't walk. Couldn't do anything. I just transferred to a new school. Couldn't do anything. My mom took me to school. I had to crawl down the stairs after I got dressed and ate breakfast. And I had to crawl down the stairs because I was in so much pain. After that, my mom was going to drop me off of school, but I was in so much pain. I was like literally crying. My principal, he was a very nice principal. Actually, his daughter's on the bowling team. I think it's his daughter on the bowling team with me. Basically, he saw that my mom explained what happened. Or explained that I was in pain or something. And he looked at my mom and said, "Hey, I'll just drive the car. You help her out of the car." And my mom's like, "Okay." So my mom got me out of the car. And I was limping. I couldn't, feel my leg. It was so numb. It was bad. And my teachers were very nice at that school. I'm very thankful that they literally helped that first day for me. My science teacher, we know her from huge family member. We know her, and she's known about me ever since I was in my mom's belly in real life. So she's known about me. She's known my family, stuff like that in real life, and we're close family members and stuff. And she basically, she said, "How about let's get her to my class?" She was matched in my homeroom. She was my science. So I could come anything to her if I needed anything. I was very thankful. After my mom put me in her class, helping me get to that class, laid my leg up, I was in crucial pain crying. My teacher looked at me and said, "Hey, how about we just put you in this chair and keep your leg elevated?" So she rolled me into my first period. After first period was over, I was still in pain. Rolled me to second, which was my science. Then they brought a wheelchair. I got rolled to my last classes in a wheelchair. And then they brought me out. My mom saw me in the wheelchair. She's like, "Oh, God." It was bad. Turns out, in that kneecap, it was in my kneecap, I had fluid in that kneecap. And fluid's not great in your kneecap because it really hurts. You can't move or anything. It's bad. And I also had the tendon link. It's horrible bad. It's very bad. You can't walk or anything. And I felt that way. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. After that, I did go to the hospital a few days later. Or a day after that. They had to put a needle into my kneecap. And I was holding my mom's arm so tight. And they had to put a needle in my kneecap to take it away and stuff like that. Eventually, I came back to school that next day. And later on, and I fell. I was going to the gym, and I fell right in front of 3 teachers. And they ran up to me and said, "Are you okay? You need help?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine." I got back up, dust myself off, and continue walking. I know it's not it's like, "Oh, you gotta stay down, be careful." I proved wrong. It was it was very bad. And now I still remember it till this day because I was in that bad of pain. And my first day of 6th grade. It was bad. I just got infused. I don't think I had infusion at the time. But, it was bad. And my mom remembers it. I was thankful. But After I got here, I was fine. Everything was normal. I made friends. But one transferred away and never got to see her again. I thought I saw her, but then I think I was in a dream. I did put the link down below. If y'all can see it, let me see it through y'all's view. Because sometimes it could be a glitch. Yes, the link's down there. Basically, after I had the kneecap, I was very young. And when I had it, I was in so much pain. I've had so much stuff been done to me. Pain, stuff like that. I will actually talk that for another story. But that one happened at school. And I felt so bad because when I was in pain, it was my best friend's birthday. Before that day. Her birthday is before school starts. How fun is that? I'm thankful to have her as a friend. Because I could trust her as well. Basically, after that, after I was okay, I continued going to school. I got tutored. I'm so thankful, actually. The teacher, we came to know her. She's very sweet and nice. And her daughter tutored me, and I was so grateful to have a tutor. I got to know her, like, we hanged out and stuff. It's like, but I follow her on Snapchat now. And I'm much older. I'm not as, like, that little girl anymore. I'm much older. I could actually sound my voice out if you want to hear it. But my voice was very high pitched. Or very short. Because I didn't get this voice until I was like a little older. Eventually, after I finished my whole school, COVID hit. I was in 8th grade. So I just finished 7th grade. And COVID hit. Yeah, that's right. I tried homeschool. Due to me and my mom had made a decision, or it was her decision, to keep me home. Due to my body can obviously have some problems with getting sick. It can be fine and not get sick, but then there's other times that I can get sick, and it's very bad. She got COVID from my cousin. Then, after that, I got it. Finally had it for 24 hours. I tested positive. Got it for 24 hours. That was fun. She kept me home. You could tell I was not feeling good. So I got to feel like what was homeschool like. But I had it for a year. Homeschool. And that's when the accident happened. I don't want to say it because I know my husband's going to get upset. If he's okay with me saying it. Honey, I know you're in the chat. Are you okay with me saying it? And Spidey, daughter, I know you're in the back. I know you are. I'll invite you in a minute. If it's okay with him, I'm gonna wait for him to answer first. That's up to him for me to say it. Because it happened a year after that. 2 years after that. I'm just chilling. I'll put you in after I finish saying this or after your father answers. Don't cry. Whew, okay. It's up to him. Because I'm gonna cry. I'm not crying over that he's not gonna answer. I'm gonna cry over the thing I'm about to talk about if he does answer back. Hmm. Because I know it's a hard topic for me and him to talk about. But he wasn't on that one. He was on the next one. You got to see that next one happen. I guess it's my choice to say on it. I had a seizure that year. My first seizure I expected by myself. There is a video. Sadly, we're trying to find that video. If some people are not gonna believe me and say, "Oh, they're faking stuff like that," there's 2 videos. And we actually have them. Eventually, just trying to find them right now. The one I'm talking about, I experienced it by myself after I called my mom. And it was like this. Me, my mom called. So she was okay with me staying home at the time. Because I was old enough. I was old enough to do that stuff and stay home alone. Basically, what happened was she got done what she had to do. She said, "Hey, you hungry?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm hungry." So we decided on what food we're gonna eat that day. She said, "Okay, I'll go pick it up." After we hung up, the accident occurred. She came home to find me, her daughter, in the bathroom. I got done. I stumbled on that camera. When I stumbled on the camera, stumbled in the hallway, my mom found me in tears, crying. My tongue was swollen. And I was... Okay, I'm gonna finish up with this one. I got rushed to they call it 911. My aunt and my cousin came. My cousin was 2. She looked at me. She called me KK for short. She looked at me and said, "Is KK gonna be okay?" You don't expect that from a 2-year-old. It's because see when their family members have something and they don't expect, and they're gonna only expect, "Oh, something's wrong." I got rushed to the hospital in an ambulance. Don't remember getting rushed in an ambulance. All I remember is hearing her say that. When it happened, I woke up in the hospital bed. No IV or anything. I had a seizure. They were watching it for me for a little bit. I was okay. They let me go home. It scared the whole family. It was dark. I like I woke up to see in the hospital room. I looked at my mom and said, "What happened?" My mom looked at me. There is a video, and you can see me stumble down. You can see my stumble, like just walk, like not like walking straight, like really out of my head. And it was so bad. I don't know how I'm gonna explain. Because when I had the second one, you don't expect a 2-year-old, you don't expect like 2 or 5 or like how little they are to see a family member just have it right there in front of them, or just have it and they come with. They're like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "You don't expect that." So hard. I like scared my mom the second time when I had that second one. I gotta relax. I gotta relax. Okay. I'm okay now. But it is difficult. I feel so bad that I scared everyone on that day, and I scared everyone on the second one too. I don't want to have it again. I don't want to relive it. It's just a lot. And I feel bad that my family had to see that happen. People, and I won't probably talk about it on the hospital one. So I'm gonna end this video right here. Calm down and then head back on the VR. Alright? Thank you. And if you know anyone that has like seizures and all that kind of problem, it's not fake. If it's happening on camera and you see on camera, there's your real. Anyways, thank y'all for listening to the stories. I'm sorry I couldn't put you in, daughter. Probably next time I just start breaking down. That's all. Anyways, bye everybody.